say this? Can I remind the House, the 3 million people out there who've done everything asked of them, bringing up their children, going to work, this is not a constitutional matter. They will lose £1,300 a year. Can I, given what happened in the other place last night, can I reassure the Chancellor that if he brings forward proposals to reverse the cuts to tax credits fairly and in full, he will not be attacked by this side of the House. Indeed, he will be applauded. But can he assure us that whatever proposals he brings forward, he will not support any that an independent assessment demonstrates will cause any child to be forced to live below the poverty line?
Well, look, I'm of course happy to accept any proposals that he puts forward, but I would make this point. I'm happy to listen to those proposals, but let me make this point. There is a difference between those who say we want to make no savings to welfare at all, we want to abolish things like the benefit cap, we're not prepared to make savings at all to the tax credit system, and those who have said, yes, we do want to move to a lower welfare society, but we want help in the transition. Now, if he has proposals to help in the transition, of course I will listen to them, but if he is again promoting uncapped welfare and unlimited borrowing, then I'm afraid I don't think the British people are going to listen to him.
The Chancellor has a choice before him. He can push on with the tax giveaways to multinational corporations. He can press on with tax cuts to the wealthiest few in inheritance tax that he announced in his summer budget. Or he can reverse those tax breaks to the few and instead go for a less excessive surplus target in 2019 and 20 and be in a position to avoid penalising the 3 million working families with these tax credit cuts and stick to his self-imposed charter. Is he prepared to listen to reason on this matter? Is he willing, or is anyone on that side prepared to step up and show some leadership on this issue?
Let's remember, we inherited a tax system where city bankers were paying lower tax rates than the people who cleaned for them, and multinationals were paying no tax at all. Now, we have introduced a new tax to make sure that multinationals do not divert their profits, and we increased capital gains tax precisely to avoid that abuse of the tax rates. So we're not going to take lectures from the Labour Party on a fair tax system. And I would say this to him. He in a way reveals what he believes, which I of course completely respect, which is he says, abandon your surplus rule, run a deficit forever. I profoundly disagree with that central judgment. I think if you borrow forever, if you are not prepared to make difficult decisions on welfare, you are going to condemn this country to decline. And that means that as a result, people are going to become unemployed and living standards are going to fall. That is not the Britain I want to see. We're going to go on taking those difficult decisions to deliver that lower welfare, lower tax and higher wage economy. And this elected House of Commons is going to go on promoting the economic plan that delivers that.